Okay, today I'm back to give you guys another video. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Aglaia dual dash camera. Now this one on Amazon, it retails for $129.99. Right now they have it on sale for $109.99, plus you can get a coupon code to save $30, which kind of lowers the price down to around $80, which it's not bad. Now, this camera records in 1080p in the front and in the back. It also has a 170 wide angle lens, has night vision, G sensor, loop recording, motion detection. So it's a very capable camera. But is it worth the money though? Let's find out. Okay, moving on to the accessories. Now the first accessory that you need to read is your user manual. I always recommend to really read your user manual with your dash cam, so you can see all the settings, all the buttons, how to connect everything. So make sure that's very important to always read the manual. That being said, we get this charging connector. Has two USBs for the front and back camera, as you can see there. And then we get two very long cables, one for the back camera, one for the front camera. These are pretty decent. They're mini USBs, so they're not type C's or anything like that. Keep that in mind. But I've noticed that a lot of dash cams are this kind of connector. We get also a lot of extra stickies, 3M stickies to replace, or if you need them for whatever reason. And they do come with already pre-installed 3M stickies on the cameras, you can see there. And then this one as well. Now I replaced these because I had already installed the cameras on my car to do this review. So yeah, for the accessories you get everything you need, but I wish this camera came with some kind of suction cup so you can connect it to the windshield. I think that would have been great. But since you get everything you need to install, I'm gonna give them thumbs up. Okay, moving on to the hardware. Now I'm gonna turn on the LCD in a little bit, turn on the camera so you guys can see a little bit more. But as you can see, we have the buttons here. They're all plastic, but the menus were very easy to use. Now we have the lens here, and you can move it to whatever angle you want. You have your 3M sticky there, so you can stick it on your windshield. Then we have your mic and your micro SD card slot there. On top you have an auxiliary port there, that's what it seems like. Then we have your two power connectors, one for your rear camera and then for your front camera. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna show you how it looks when I turn it on. Okay, let's go ahead and power it on. You can see the little light turns on. We're gonna see the LCD turn on in a little bit. And as you can see, the LCD is not the greatest in my opinion. As you can see, I'm gonna show you my Samsung earbuds, what they look like now through the LCD is just not the greatest picture. So let me show that again. Not the greatest picture, But the video, once you record it, the video, it's 1080p and it's not bad. So for the hardware, for the price, is just decent. It's not gonna wow you or anything like that, and everything works. I did like that the menu system was very easy to work with. Some other cameras are way more difficult. This one was very easy. So yeah, moving on. Okay, so I have mounted the camera, as you can see there, and I have also connected the cable. So that's the cable there. So we're just gonna bring the cable all around so we can connect it to the camera. So we're gonna do that now. Okay, so I connected the camera already, and that's what it looks like when it is mounted. I'm trying to show you guys the best picture I can. The LCD is a little bit on the cheaper side. It's kind of not the best, but we're gonna see the footage when I finish recording. So let's do that now. Okay, so what are my final thoughts? So in the beginning of the review, I asked you guys, are these worth the money? Now, in my opinion, yes. Now, let me explain why. Because right now, with the coupon code and the savings, you're getting them for $80, which I think is a decent deal. For 80 bucks, it's hard to find two 1080p cameras for your car. That being said, build quality is decent. It's not the greatest I've seen. It's just, in my opinion, decent. But I did love the menus that were so easy to work with. I was actually surprised because usually dash cams, you gotta keep changing menu settings and all this stuff, and this was very easy to use. That being said, I wish that it had a suction cup with this camera, because I had to literally use the sticky on my windshield, and then to get it off, I had to literally replace the sticky if I want to use it again, which that kind of sucks. Another thing I didn't like was the LCD. It's not a good LCD. I don't know why Aglaia put this LCD. I want to see when I'm going in my car, I want to see the LCD nice and bright and that it looks good. This one it looks cheap. It kind of reminds me of those older VHS camcorders, kind of those older LCDs I used to get with those older camcorders. That's what this reminds me of. So it's not the best LCD in my opinion. But the recordings came out pretty nice. The 1080p looks pretty good. It's not 4K, but you're not paying for 4K cameras here. They're, usually 4K cameras are definitely worth more than $80. These $80 ones at the moment are, pretty nice, and especially you're getting two cameras. So that being said, I'm gonna recommend them if you're looking for something that's not too expensive and you really want to get two cameras. This is a nice little system, but again, it does have some flaws, but it works. Another thing I didn't like is that when you turn off the car, or if you turn off the car, it definitely turns off, so it's not going to be recording anymore. There's other cameras for that if you guys want, anti-theft kind of thing. that records at night and stuff, these will not work for that because they turn off as soon as you turn off the car, unless you have a battery pack or something connected that will be able to leave these on. Another thing I noticed is that it records every minute, so it'll record a minute and then go to another recording, so it will record different recordings. So let's say it takes you 15 minutes to get to work, it's gonna record 15 recordings. So when you're looking at your memory card, you will have 15 recordings for every minute. I think that's actually a nice feature because sometimes you don't want to go through every single, the full 15 minutes of just looking at stuff. You could just grab different recordings, which I think it's not a bad thing. That being said, it's a pretty decent camera, but I am recommend it because it has a low price at the moment. So that was my review. Check out all my videos, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.